I also went ahead and picked up the Arkham trilogy on PS3. Now, you guys know me, every time that I'm buying a game, I only ever buy like the vanilla copy, and I actually, well, give me 1 second. I do indeed have a vanilla copy of Arkham City right here. It's just that, you know, I wanted the copy that had all the DLC on disc, because normally I don't care too much about DLC, but the DLC in Arkham City is really substantial, and the fact that it's not on the disc on Arkham City is kind of a hindrance, because the only way to get like the Catwoman DLC, which is like a huge part of the story, and it's very canon, the only way to get it is with a code. But guess what? The code that I have, yeah, it expired back in, oh, when is that? 2021, which was 3 years ago. And yes, I've tried redeeming it, and for a while, Sony was still accepting like expired vouchers. Like I remember when I bought the God of War collection on PS3, I was able to redeem the PSP games, even though they were like however many years out of date, and they still took it, but for some reason this did not work. So yeah, which is pretty sad, because when I bought the Game of the Year edition, this one also came with a code for the Batman Year 1 animated movie. However, that one was expired by like, I don't know, like almost 7 years, I think. Oh no, I'm sorry, 11 years, in 2013. So with the vanilla version, you can literally only play through the Batman part, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's still a complete game on its own, but you know, when like the Catwoman stuff, again, it's like, it's part of the full experience. It's very canon. There's a reason that it was included in the launch thing of the game. It's intended to be there, but for some reason, I guess maybe there was like time constraints or something behind the scenes. They weren't able to get it on the disc in time. But with the Game of the Year edition, not only do you get that very canon, you know, Catwoman content that, you know, is a part of the main story, but then you also get all the other stuff, like the Harley Quinn's Revenge DLC, and you're able to play as like Nightwing and Robin in the challenge modes, and then you get just all the other stuff. It's like the complete definitive version of the game, and it's all on disc, aside from the Year 1 animated movie, which still hurts my heart. Then we got Arkham Asylum and Arkham Origins. Arkham Origins of which being a super, just like, I don't even know what I want to call this game. Underappreciated, underrated, like, it's hard to call it underrated, because it's one of those things where, like, for the people that have played it and know how good it is, they know how good it is, and they don't underrate it, because they know it's actually like a genuine masterpiece. But it's just, I feel like compared to the other Arkham games, it's overlooked. And the thing is, right, like, I can't even necessarily blame the fans or anything like that, because every time that WB re-releases these games, they only re-release Asylum City and Night. And to a certain extent, I understand it, right? Because that's like Rocksteady's definitive canon trilogy, but at the same time, it's like, come on, man, like, it's alright, like, just at least give some love to like, I'm not asking for a remake or a remaster. I'm of the belief that games never truly actually need remasters or remakes. I think that whole conversation is stupid. There is no such thing as a game needing a remake. A game is simply a product of its time, and whether you like it or not, or think it's perfect or not as it is completely subjective. But that being said, it would be cool if this game could at least get re-released or ported to the new platforms, just so more people can actually experience it. Like, I'm all for that. But as it stands, this is my Arkham collection on PS3. You know, it would have been nice to just kind of have like a nice clean collection, just a nice clean trilogy like that, but unfortunately, again, none of the DLC, like not even the Catwoman stuff, was on the vanilla disc. So, you know, we kind of got two things for Arkham City here, but that's cool with me, because they do got two completely different covers. I prefer the vanilla cover, but obviously if I'm going to play the game, I'm playing this version. And just in case anybody's wondering, no, don't worry, it didn't take me until 2024 to play these games. I played these games years ago on the Xbox 360. It was just one of those things where it's like, hey, I love these games, gonna pick them up on the PS3.